up, creatures? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I need to take this off my face immediately. Hey, what's up, creatures? It's Em, and I'm back today with another creature feature. The series where I pick an animal and tell you lots of facts about them. If you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button down below, become part of the creature crew, and also hit that notification bell down in the corner there so you don't miss a single upload. What is this creature? It looks like a cross between a spider, a scorpion, and a car's antenna. But it is neither a spider nor a scorpion, nor is it a car's antenna. This is a whip scorpion. So it's not a scorpion and it's not a spider, but the whip scorpion is an arachnid, just like scorpions and spiders. It's a bit confusing.
Any Harry Potter fans here? You might remember this scene where Mad-Eye Moody demonstrates the 3 unforgivable curses on this creature. You might think it's a made-up creature, but actually it's a type of whip scorpion. This creature was based on the giant tailless whip scorpion.
If she bites, she's lethal.
It's not actually deadly as Professor Mad-Eye suggests. Here's another similar whip scorpion I raised a few years ago. This species of whip scorpion is nicknamed the Vinegaroon due to its amazing defense, which I'll tell you about a little later.
Vinegaroons are invertebrates, which means that unlike us humans, they don't have a skeleton or bones within their body. Instead, they have what's known as an exoskeleton on the outside of their bodies. This exoskeleton acts a bit like a suit of armor, and it's made of something called chitin. As Vinegaroons grow, they actually outgrow their exoskeleton, so they have to shed, slough, or molt their exoskeleton. When it's time to shed that exoskeleton, the Vinegaroon will disappear underground or into a rock crevice where it can stay nice, dark, safe, and comfortable. It gets all of its energy up, and then what it does is it breaks down the middle of its body and it pulls out its new body, leaving the old one behind. The old exoskeleton looks just like a dead Vinegaroon, but it's not. The Vinegaroon is still alive and well in a new creamy white colored body, and over the course of a few hours to a day, the creamy white body, which is very, very soft, actually hardens up. And then when it's really hard and it's black or brown, the same color as this Vinegaroon right here, it will emerge into the world slightly bigger with a nice tough exoskeleton that fits. Now, other arachnids like spiders and scorpions will also shed their exoskeletons, but the Vinegaroon is quite unique in that it does it for the duration of its lifespan, whereas many spiders and scorpions will actually stop molting once they reach a mature size.
Whip scorpions have really fascinating bodies. Here in pink, you can see the head and the thorax are joined together to make the cephalothorax. Back here, this large balloon area in green, this is their abdomen. This long, thin tail is a sensory organ, helping the whip scorpion to better sense its environment. Its primary defense mechanism is located here at the base of the sensory organ, but I'll come on to that a little later on. Whip scorpions are arachnids and have 8 legs. These long legs at the front are adapted to be used as feelers. They stretch out in front and around the whip scorpion to help them feel the floor and understand their surroundings. These long, specially adapted legs are absolutely useless for walking on as they are far too delicate for locomotion. These legs are so delicate that sometimes they'll even get severed on rocks, pulled off in fights, and nibbled off by small invertebrates. But don't worry, the whip scorpion can usually regenerate its legs during a healthy molt. Coming back around to the front, these large, thick pincers are pedipalps, special legs which have been adapted in invertebrates to suit a particular purpose. For whip scorpions, they are used for capturing and holding their prey.
The Vinegaroon is a nocturnal species, which means that it wakes up at night time, and this is when it will go on the hunt for its favorite foods, because the Vinegaroon is a carnivore and it's a predator. The Vinegaroon's favorite foods are insects, things like crickets, grasshoppers, and locusts, but its absolute favorite food is cockroaches. When they've located an item of prey, they'll use those pedipalps right at the front there, boop, those things right there, to grab onto their food and pull them in towards their crushing jaws. Now they have to be quite strong because the vinegaroon or whip scorpion doesn't have any venom. They don't have a stinger, so they have to rely on their jaw power.
Vinegaroons are sexually dimorphic, meaning that you can physically tell the difference between mature male and female specimens. Adult males have much larger, pronounced pedipalps and overlapping segments on the undersides of their abdomens. Females have smaller pedipalps and equal horizontal lines under their abdomen, which means that this particular specimen you're looking at right now is actually a female.
There are around 150 species of whip scorpion in the world, but this one in my hand is probably the most famous due to its amazing defense mechanism, which gives it the name the vinegaroon. What can it do? It can shoot acid out of its abdomen. I'm not joking, it literally shoots out acid from its butt. So you see this abdomen over here, and on the end we have this long sensory organ. Well, underneath that sensory organ, just at the very base, there are two glands, and if the vinegaroon ever feels threatened by a predator or even by me breathing on it, it can use those two glands to push out this acetic acid that it has stored inside its abdomen, and it really stings. Like, it really stings. I actually got squirted in the eye by Mr. Whippy last year. It was actually during a live stream. I will insert that footage right now.
You could not ask for a better first job as a zookeeper than the Bronx Zoo. It was an amazing experience. And
Someone says, does that vinegar hurt? It's irritating if it gets on you. It definitely is irritating. Can both of you add me as a fan? Oh, I just got sprayed.
Ah! I smell it! Oh my god! Oh, speaking of which,
wow.
How irritating is that? Oh,
it is irritating. Let me go wash my face. Oh my god!
So what happened in that clip is I was just breathing too much on Mr. Whippy. He was about this close as where we are right now, and Mr. Whippy decided he'd had enough, and he sprayed me in the eye with his acetic acid, which looks, smells, and tastes just like vinegar. So I had to wash it out and there was no lasting problems. But if you think about the kinds of animals that would be predating on Mr. Whippy in the wild, they're all animals that usually have a really good sense of smell. Foxes, raccoons, rats, even some birds. And if they were to get any of this acetic acid into their noses or their eyes, it would be really irritating to them, giving this vinegaroon the chance to scuttle away to safety.
The amount of acetic acid you'd normally find in household vinegar is typically around 5%. In vinegaroons, it's about 85 to 90% acetic acid. Aside from some mild irritation and a bit of a shock, the vinegaroon's acid can't really hurt us humans, but it can bore through the exoskeletons of other invertebrates. This is extremely useful as large tarantulas and scorpions will often try to predate on vinegaroons, and their acetic acid helps the whip scorpion to protect itself.
Now when it comes to romance, there is none for the poor vinegaroon. The males of the species will produce something called a spermatophore, and they will place this on the floor. They will then find a female and guide her over to the spermatophore. She will then pick this up and use this to fertilize her eggs. They usually have between 30 to 60 eggs at a time. Now these eggs, they take around 3 months to hatch, which is quite a while. And once the babies hatch, then just like scorpions, the babies will live on their mother's backs for about the first 1 to 2 molts of their lifespan. When they're ready to go off and explore the world themselves, they'll fall off and be fully functional, fully fledged little vinegaroons, ready to shoot you in the eyes with their butt acid. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's creature feature. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know if you have any animals that you would really love to see me do a creature feature on.
Vinegaroons can make fascinating, relatively low maintenance and inexpensive pets to keep. If you'd like to see a care video on the vinegaroon, let me know in the comment section below.
Thank you guys again all so much for watching. I will see you in another video soon. Bye!